All right, here is my textured flyer, I'm calling it. I got lens flares, ink stains dripping, and smoke coming up from the bottom on this Halloween flyer. All right, so in the Photoshop world, if you go to a site like Graphic River and search for a Halloween flyer, you get these like photorealistic, bright, lens flare, smoky, ink stained, webby, light effect, right? You have all these textures. And so if you go to Canva, you don't get a lot of that, right? Like there's a little smoke in this one, or the background has like some kind of black slate chalkboard look on it. But they're definitely not photorealistic, right? They're not like the Graphic River or Adobe stock Photoshop ones. But if you go to Adobe Express and browse templates for a Halloween flyer or any event, it's just getting close to Halloween, right? So this one came up for me. And so I just kind of thought, how can I make it a little bit more like the Graphic River templates or the Adobe stock templates? All right, so I opened up the template and then I started adding stuff, texture to it. So first I went for a photo lens flare. And photos. And I just wanted one that was kind of like the whole image was one flare, so something like this. And I kind of positioned it on the head and I changed the opacity to screen to drop out the blacks. And so this is just one example of why I think Adobe Express is has an advantage over Canva, let's say, right? And if you think that effect is too extreme, you can go to opacity and back it off. And if you think it's if you think there's discoloration, like you don't like the yellow, like maybe you got a blue skull and you add this yellow lens flare and it looks fake, you can just desaturate it. So go to adjust and desaturate, and it drops out the yellows or the color distortion. All right, and so then I can click on it and option drag it across to the other side. I could put it inside one of the skull eyeballs. You could do whatever you want that fits your design. You could maybe erase some of the outer flares so it's not so extreme. Resize it, option drag it down, reposition it. All right, so we got some lens flares going on now. Let's get some ink textures. So I did ink splatter. All right, so there's some red ink. I can click on that and resize it so it covers up my whole top part of my image, poster flyer. And then change the blend mode to multiply to drop out the whites, or screen, or what did I do? I didn't leave it on normal. There it is. I don't know why it didn't update. All right, so move it around a little, get those white pixels to drop out, and you're left with some splatter coming down inside the image. So it looks good. And then some smoke for the bottom. But you can, whatever kind of texture you're going for, if you have it on a white or black background, you just change the blend mode to multiply your screen. If you don't like the reds, you can desaturate it or do that effect grayscale just to get rid of the color tone. But I'll leave it. It works, right, for Halloween theme. And one more, I said smoke. And this one's fine, like coming from the bottom up. Like that's what smoke does. Smoke rises. Oops, Command Z. I don't know where that smoke went. All right, there it is. And again, stretch it out so it kind of comes up from the bottom of the image. And click on it, get out of effects, edit, opacity, and screen. Something's buggy, right? What's going on with I think I need to restart my computer, but there we go. So with a few additions, we got lighting effects. You can go to some other kind of lighting effect. I don't know, try just light. You can search these. But whatever kind of effect you want, I don't know what looks Halloween-y. This looks kind of creepy Halloween-y. You could, see which one you're going for, and then you can add some kind of texture to your design. Right? Just actually, if I do this, set as background, and then change the blend mode to screen. Yeah, that didn't really do it for me, so I'm gonna Command Z out of that one. But play around with it and come up with your cool textures in Adobe Express using blend modes and grayscale desaturate to make your designs look more photorealistic, like Photoshop template from Graphic River or Adobe stock, or like your favorite movie poster or whatever kind of pop culture effect you're trying to recreate. So have fun with it.